Good evening, everybody. Kerry McElroy here, and you're watching Aim for Stronger. I'm actually outside tonight, so I just missed a thunderstorm, so it looked like it was raining for a little bit, but now, thankfully, it's not. So, but I'm on a covered porch, so it's okay. It's evening tonight. We never shoot in the evening, right, Gal? So here we are shooting in the evening. Might have a little bit different lighting, but we're still gonna have some fun. We've got a great segment planned for you. Should be fairly short, some nice, awesome leg moves. And again, everything we do, we try to keep it so that if you're home and you're doing these virtually, you can do them from home. You don't have to be in a gym setting necessarily, not that we don't want you to be, but Barb's gonna use some bands, Patty's gonna use a wall and a bench, which you can also use a chair, and Vivian's gonna use body weight and show us some corrective moves that we can take a look at when we're doing a deadlift. Because we see, my gosh, we see people doing deadlifts all kinds of crazy ways, right, Vivian?
That's right.
Yeah, so we want to make sure that when you're safe, when you're home, you're safe if you don't have a trainer in front of you. And don't forget, we do virtual training, we do in-person training, we do in-studio training. So Vivian's got her own studio, which you can see. And when she comes on, so, give us a call, go to our webpage, AimForStronger.com, click on any one of our profiles, and you'll be able to see, you can find our text numbers, phone numbers, and our email. So if you're interested and you need some home virtual training, we have all kinds of package pricing and programs, small group training, buddy training, one-on-one training, virtual training. We'll train you here virtually. So just hook up with one of us. Whoever you're interested in seeing, or you might know us, or just call the number up on the top of the screen. That goes right to me, and I'll place you with the trainer. Tell me your story. Tell me what you're interested in. But we're asking you all the time to just think about aiming for stronger. It's still a crazy, crazy time out there. And people are nervous to come back to gym settings. Some gyms in some states are not even open yet. They're in phase 4. Here in Massachusetts, where most of us are, we're in phase 3. But it's still, people are still nervous. And, wear your mask, clean the hands, make sure that you're as safe as you can possibly be. But know that there are other options, lots of virtual stuff. So if you need us, we're here for you. Aim for stronger. That's all we ask. It's not about sculpting the perfect body and, eating a grape and 2 carrots every day. We have nutrition programs. We'll help you with some nutrition guidance. We'll take a look at what you're eating and kind of point you in the right direction. We'll help you with movement patterns to make sure that you're moving in safe patterns, and we'll help you meet your goals, whether from weight loss to bone density strengthening to balance, whatever it is that you need. We're going to get you to aim for being stronger in general in life. Okay. All right. So without further ado, we're going to start with Barb down below. Is going to take a look. Barb always starts us off. She's going to give us some exercises that you can do with bands. Okay. All right, Barb, over to you.
Thanks. Hi, everyone. I'm going to try to get this in before the thunderstorm comes. I'm going to do 2 exercises with this little band right here, which you can get anywhere. Target. This one is from Perform Better. So I'm going to wrap it around my ankles. They can be wrapped around your ankles, your knees, your toes. So I'm going to do a monster walk, and then I'm going to pull it above my knee, and I'm going to show you the hydrant. So on the monster walk, I'm trying to focus on my glutes, so I'm not doing a squat. I'm going to stay nice and tall, and I'm going to pull my belly in tight, and I'm just going to take a nice stiff step and bring it together. So I'm taking a bigger step and then a small step, a bigger step and a small step. And then I'm going to come back, a big step, small step. And I'm really trying to focus on the muscles on the outside, my upper glutes. So that's the first one. Then I'm going to go ahead and pull it right above my knees. Right above my knees. I'm going to make sure that my hips are in a line. My knees are in alignment. I have a little bit of a hip hinge here. And I'm not rolling into my toes. I'm sitting back on my heels, belly's tight, my chest is up. So I don't want this to move at all. And I'm going to lift that right leg up. My knees are still in line with each other. And here's my hydrant. I'm going to squeeze my belly, and I'm going to push my knee out to the side. Trying not to move the hips. And that's it. That's your hydrant.
Barb, those are awesome. Oh my God, that's a tough one. You
Yeah.
get balance in there. You're getting glute strength. That's
Yep.
awesome.
Balance. Yep.
I
Glutes.
I might be stealing that one for my Facebook Live on Tuesday. That's a nice one, Barb. I love that. Awesome.
It's a good
All right,
one.
thanks, Trainer Barb O'Donnell. Any last minute comments?
No, I love it. It's great for your glutes, great for balance. So try it.
Awesome. All right, Patty, over to you. Patty's going to be in her home studio. So Patty's going to show us some moves for squats and lunges, right?
Yes. Hi, everyone. Today I'm going to show a Bulgarian split squat. The difference with that, a Bulgarian split squat versus a regular squat, is just that you can go a little bit deeper. So I'm going to try to adjust my screen a little bit. You might not see me, but the important thing is that you can see where my feet are at. Okay, so I'm doing it here off of my my machine at home, but of course you can do it off of a chair as well. So I'm bringing 1 foot back. What I'm going to be working here is quads, my inner thigh, my glutes are going to be working. The hamstring does come into play, but it comes in more for stabilization. So make sure that my knee does not go over my toe. I'm dropping down, keeping my chest up, dropping down, keeping my chest up. If you need to, you can bring your hands out, your arms out, and come back up. We're pressing through the heel, going down, pressing through the heel. And then we can switch it. So I'm going to put I do want to mention that the further I go away from my station, the more the glute comes into play. If I get closer to it, I'm working more of the quad. Okay, so I'm going to go the opposite leg. So same thing. You want to try to keep your chest up for the whole thing. Try to keep your feet spread enough so that you're not on a tightrope sensation. So going down, chest up. Heel. Going down. Pressing the heel. And again, if you want to, for the sake of balance, you can put your hands out, going down, and pressing through the heel. So we got the inner thigh going, the quads, hamstring for balance, and the glutes all together in that move. Now I'm going to take it over to a wall sit. The wall sit, putting my back right up against the wall. I'm going to keep my feet about shoulder width apart. I'm going to try to keep the whole, my whole core area immobilized. And I'm simply going to come down to like maybe an 80 degree. And I'm going to be here. What you don't want to do is have your hands resting on your quads. You put them up against the wall. If you feel like you can take it a little more, you can put your feet out, go a little bit deeper. Stay here. The more you push into my heels, into the floor, my quads, after a few seconds, they start engaging. Like now, I feel a nice friendly fire. And then you start feeling it more wrapping around and then into your gluteus maximus as well. And you can start out with 30 seconds. You can then go to 60. Some people go to 90. And then really some people just sit there as long as they can and then walk their way back up. By then, if you feel like your legs are going to be a little bit rubbery, because they may, you can walk yourself back up. And there you have Bulgarian split squat and the wall sit.
I love it, Patty. That's awesome. I love your shoes too. I love those shoes. So those look tough. The those Bulgarian split squats. Those are great. Wow. Ooh, and thank you for the no bull shoes. Yeah, I know. That's awesome. All right. Any last minute thoughts, Patty, before we move on to Vivian?
Well, I like the fact as we talk all the time with Aim for Stronger. We're looking for something that everyone can do. You don't have to have equipment at your house. Hopefully most of us have a wall in our house that we can lean against, like Barb said, a band. But anything at all that we're doing to challenge ourselves is always good. We're looking to put ourselves in a position to aim for stronger.
Right, that's right. Awesome. All right, Miss Vivian, over to you in your home studio.
All right, we're going to talk about a deadlift and doing it properly with a good hip hinge. And a lot of clients don't have that good hip hinge. So this is a good tool. I'm going to show you how you can warm up first to get that pattern in your head to do your deadlift and to do the proper hip hinge. And all you need is like a PCP pipe or maybe a broken broomstick. So I'm going to take the broomstick because everybody has a broomstick, probably a broken one or a broken rake. So it's just a pole, and we're going to work on our hip hinge first. So this is your stance for your deadlift. Anyway, I'm going to stand sideways so you can see me. So your feet are about shoulder width apart. You have a little bend in the knees. Okay, so I'm going to just do a straight leg hip hinge right now. So when we say straight leg, it's really not straight leg. You don't want to lock those legs out. You never really want to lock your legs out whenever you're working out. All right, you always want to keep a little relaxed knee. So I got a little relaxed knee, and the pole is hitting my points of my head and the top of my butt. All right, and you want to keep those points hitting the pole. Once you lose the points, you lose your hip hinge. So you stick your butt out, hinging through the hip like you're shutting the car door. You're looking down at the wall. Nice flat back. You're going to feel a little stretch in the hamstring. Sit back in the heels. I'm going to straighten my legs a little bit more, and you come up. So that's your hip hinge. You can do maybe 5 of those for a nice little warm up for your deadlift. So you go back down again. And see that? Let's see if I lost that. I lost my hip hinge. I want to keep the points coming up and down. The points on my head and the top of my buttocks right here. I'm going to do one more just to show you that nice hip hinge. And then so you've all warmed up. You're going to feel that nice stretch in the back of your legs, your hamstrings. So, hip hinge. That's what you need for a deadlift. I'm going to grab some weights. Get some dumbbells here. So we're going to do the straight leg one again. All right? Those straight leg deadlift. Feet shoulder width apart. Drive through the heels into the floor. I like to go barefoot that way. Put those toes down on the floor too. Everything's glued. And what I want you to do when you hip hinge, you're going to use your weights and scrape them down your legs. If you don't want them out here, because that's going to stress out your lower back. So think about scraping the weights down your legs. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Look at the wall. And then you come back up. Okay, again, scraping those weights down your legs and coming back up. So that's a straight leg deadlift. Even though my legs are a little bent, it's still called a straight leg. All right, and bent leg deadlift, okay? Bent leg deadlift works your quads, your hamstrings, and your glutes, where bent leg just engages your hamstrings and your glutes. So here we go. So it's almost like getting into a squat, but you're still giving me that hip hinge. So the weights are off to the side here, and you're coming down. So see how I bend my legs even more, and my back is straight, and I come back up. I'm still giving you that hip hinge, but I'm just bending a little bit more, come back up. One more. So again, I'm engaging quads, hamstrings, and glutes on this one. So when you're doing your deadlifts, you might want to do 10, maybe straight leg one day, 2 sets, and then skip a day working your legs, go to an alternating day, and do 2 sets of 10 again with the bent legs. And so that's a deadlift, and practice that hip hinge with your stick. And that's about it.
That was awesome, Vivian. Listen, 3 outstanding presentations by 3 of the greatest trainers I know. Again, lots of things that you can do at home. We just want you to be safe. So again, if you need help, please reach out and give us a contact somehow, whether you call the main number, text one of us. You can go to AimForStronger.com, our webpage, and all of our information is right there. So All right. So again, some nice leg moves you can do at home. We're looking to do a Facebook Live workout very, very soon. We had one scheduled for next week, but we've had some issues with time and scheduling. So stay tuned. Go to our Facebook page. If you're watching this right now, go to our Facebook page, Aim for Stronger. Go to our YouTube site, Aim for Stronger YouTube channel, like and subscribe, and be part of our group to follow us. And you can hopefully get into our Facebook Live event. So that'll be great. We'll actually do a workout. You can do it right along with us. So it's going to be a Tabata workout. That was Barb. Barb wanted to do that. So a Tabata workout when we finally get a date set. And hey, take a look at, Barb's got some great videos coming at you. I'm going to load them up to our YouTube page. She's down the Cape on the beach leading these awesome workouts. So, and yeah, you got it, Barb. So they were really, really awesome. So check those out too this week, okay? All right. Any last minute thoughts, gals?
Aim for stronger.
That's right.
Yep.
We ask you this week, what are you going to do to aim for stronger? Okay.
Right.
All right. Take care. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.